This video has been created to help you learn to navigate the Wesley Ministry Network study site, Women Speak of God. When you first enter the course site, you'll come to the announcements page. Typically this will be about the same and look about the same for each week. Nothing much will change here. This is a pretty static page, but this is the landing page. When you come in, then you're ready to begin. Read through the first announcement if you haven't yet, but you probably have if you're viewing this video. View the video, and then we're ready to start on week 1. So each week you go into the week and you just go down the page. So first of all, you're going to read about our family history. You're going to be asked to introduce yourself on your group discussion board. The small groups are found over here, and I'll take you over there in just a few minutes to help you find your small group. You're going to be asked to introduce yourself. You read the opening prayer. Each week there is a PDF letter, which is a letter from Amy Oden, who is the author of this study, and it'll give you some good insight into the week, the study for the week. The next discussion then, and the reason I'm waiting to go over there is because there are several discussion times, and we'll look at where to find those after we look at what's in each week's study. After the weekly letter is a telling time. You'll be asked to tell about a time when, and it'll be something pretty easy to tell about. Like for instance, this one is, it doesn't have it on here, but there are a lot about tell about a time when, and then you tell something about the history of your life. Okay, so then there are videos to watch each week. The video lessons are embedded in each weekly study. You come in sometime between Sunday and Wednesday to view the first 2 videos and participate in the first discussion. I recommend coming in earlier in the week so then you can return midweek and see what other people have said about the videos and to participate in discussion about the videos. You view the video by pushing the play button. On occasion, some people may have a computer set up where the video doesn't play smoothly the first time through. So one thing that you can do is you can push the play button and then immediately push the pause and then allow this gray bar to fill up across here. Now see, mine is filling pretty fast because my bandwidth at home is pretty quick, but if it may feel slower for you. Let it fill all the way up. Maybe go fill up your coffee cup or do something. Come back, and then you're ready to view the video. So then you just push play in the video. We'll go ahead and play for you in this box. If you want to see it larger, if you can, you can. The quality is a little bit better, smaller, to be able to fit it in here. But you can do whichever you prefer. I'm going to go ahead and stop that one because there are 2 videos to view. You'll view the first video. You'll view the second video, and then it'll be time to participate in group discussion. And again, I'm going to show you where all the group discussion is in just a minute. Okay, so then Thursday through Saturday, there's a second video. Sometimes there's even a fourth, I guess it's a third video, and there's a fourth video. There are between 2 and 4 videos each week. So whatever's there is what's supposed to be there. So you view the video and then go participate on that group discussion. Each week there's also a further reflection, and it's a personal reflection, and so you'll be asked to do this somewhere on your computer, your own piece. If you journal, you can do it in your journal. It's for your private use. You'll be asked to participate in discussion about it, but if it's too personal and you don't want to talk about it, then you can just say, I did this. But if you have something that you want to share from your further reflection with everyone else, you're more than welcome to. Then at the end of the week, when you complete Thursday through Saturday's participation, then there's a closing prayer. And so then you would just pray this prayer and think about the others in the group as well as yourself. So each week is set up pretty much the same. So besides this content area for the week, the only other place that you need to go is into the small group discussion. Now this study is set up so that several small groups can run at one time. You're only able to access your own small group, but you'll have to go to the small group discussion area to find your small group, and that's the reason why, so that other people can use these videos at the same time that your group is using them as well. So Xenia is the name of your facilitator for this small group experience, and you'll be getting to know her in the course. You would just click on the title right here in purple, the small group. Your name will be listed here among group members. Here you can see my name and Xenia's name, and I'll be adding you guys. And your names will be listed here. There are 2 group tools available. There is a group discussion board and then a send email. If you want to send an email to someone else in the group or to your facilitator, you would use the send email function. But the tool that we're going to look at now is the group tool, the group discussion board. Okay, and that brings you right in to the group discussion board, where here you will find everything for all the discussions for lesson 1. So here's the place to introduce yourself. Here's the place to the telling time. Tell about a time when, and this is about your a family reunion. So tell about the last time you went to a family reunion, or another good story if you have that. And that's just an opening kind of get to know you discussion. Then you're going to discuss the lesson for video segment 1, or segment A, and lesson 1 segment B, which you viewed sometimes Sunday through Wednesday. And then come back to see what other people have written as well. And then you will view section C. And typically one of the last 2 videos that are from Thursday through Saturday are question and answer segments. And you may have heard some good answers, question and answers, or you may have your own questions that you'd like to pose and see what other people think. And that's the place to do this, is on the video segment question and answer. And then your writing experience, where I said you would write something personal in your own journal, or you can do it on your own computer, but you will write something personal based on the prompt, and then come in here to further reflection to discuss. If you want to tell about that, you can, or you can also just say, I did do it, I don't want to share about it, or I did do it, here's what I wrote about, here's what I thought about, but without telling all the details. You decide the level of sharing that you want to do at that point. When you get to lesson 2, of course, you're going to stop, because you're on lesson 1 for now. So when you've completed all the discussions through here, you'll go back over to week 1 and say the final prayer, and you'll be finished for the week. But don't hesitate to come back and look to see what other people have written. Okay, so to enter a discussion forum, then you will click on this purple title that is here on the left-hand side. So we'll do the introduce yourself one first. And then no one has created a thread yet, and when threads are created, you'll see them listed here. To create a thread, you click on Create Thread. I would say change the subject, or add the name of your subject, which is, you're going to introduce yourself, so I'll say Lisa Buffum, because I'm introducing Lisa Buffum. Write some things about yourself. Here are some prompts up here. Tell us about where do you live, where do you work, what do you have family, pets, friends, where do you attend church, maybe you don't attend church, and what do you like to do in your spare time, anything else that you'd like us to know. So, so you would just type your introduction here, and it can be as long as you feel like writing, and then when you're finished, you come down to the bottom and click Submit. If you click Save Draft, it will save a draft on your own computer, but will not share it with everyone else, and then you'll have to come back and find your draft to finish it and submit. Most of the time I recommend you just write something and submit, but if you ever had a time where you had to stop, you could do Save Draft and come back later. If you're having trouble finding the draft, let me know and I'll tell you how to find it. But you're going to click Submit when you're finished, and you want everyone to see what you've written. And then here you can see that that the thread that I created, Lisa Buffum, is there. It says that the author is Wesley Ministry Network. That's just because this is the identity I'm logged in under. It should say your name under author when you're in your account. Then if you wanted to come along and read what I wrote, you can click on my name. You can read my introduction. If you want to reply to it, you can click Reply. It will open up a box that allows you to add, to reply to what I said. Maybe you'd like to ask me about my cats or my children or my knitting, something like that, or just to say, hey, I knit too, something like that. And then you would click submit, and that would save that there so I could see your interaction with me. And that's the way discussion takes place on the discussion board, is for you to come in and actively participate by replying to other people's comments or making your own comments. If there's one that you're following, you really want to be sure that you see if anybody follows up, or if you want to do it to your own, you can check this box and click subscribe, and then the system will send you an email whenever someone replies to your thread or makes a comment on this forum. If you decide you don't want to receive the emails, you can always come back in and unsubscribe. Okay, the other thing I'll point out quickly is that there are different views. It's hard without some threads in here to show you the difference, but up here there is a tree view and a list view, and I recommend that you try both of those out to see which view you like better. I prefer the tree view myself. The other thing you can do when there are several threads here and you want to read the ones that you haven't read yet is you can check the boxes next to them and collect. That is a really good way to see all of the comments on one page and to reply to them right there on the same page. If you want to know more about using the discussion board or you need more help, you'll find more help under the participant FAQs. And there is actually a video that I've embedded in here about using Blackboard that is really helpful for Blackboard students who are getting used to using Blackboard. And there's a few other questions and answers there. So, of course, if you have any problems or any kind of questions, any kind of technical difficulties, be sure and email me. I'm Lisa at BeADisciple@sccans.edu. You'll find that email different places. Just be sure and let me know. But tell me details about what's going on, and then I can help you figure those out on your computer. Okay, well, I think you'll enjoy this study. I've been putting the materials together and putting the videos and the discussions together. I think it looks like really, really great content. I'm very excited for you. And again, if you have any problems or need anything, I would want you to be sure and reach out and contact me.